This channel is making over $18,000 per month with faceless videos, and now you can create insanely realistic AI videos in minutes. Check this out, these videos look just too realistic and I made all of them for free. So in this video, I'll show you how you can create realistic videos and how to turn them into a profitable business on YouTube. To start off, I'm going to show you how to create some insanely realistic videos. Let's jump onto the Minimax website. You may get a Chinese version of the website, but just make sure to translate the page into English. As you'll see, they've added this image button here, so you'll be able to add any image that is a JPEG or PNG, which is below 20 megabytes. You just have to add your image in, and then you can either put a prompt in or just leave it blank. You can choose to use the enhanced prompt button here. Now I'll show you how to create some realistic looking images so we can use them in Minimax. There are a couple of websites we can use, and I'll leave the links down below to both of them. The good thing about these websites is they give you free credits to use, so that should last you a while. What we are looking for is using the FLUX 1.1 Pro model, which gives you some insanely realistic looking images. The trick is to use a prompt, which is like an image file. So this one is image 1010-1020 CR2. The CR2 is an image file format, and then after that you can put in your subject. For this one, I'll put in man, and let's see what it makes. There you go. It looks like a selfie taken on a phone, which is pretty awesome. You can also change the name, so you can put IMGman JPEG. These are just a few examples. You can even try animals, and here we have a really cute photo of a dog. It gives it that realistic smartphone photo kind of look to the image. Here's a cat. I'll take some of the images that I've created and we'll see how Minimax turns them into videos. All you have to do is upload the image, and you can type in what you want the prompt to do. For this one, I'll just put a man is looking happy. You can use this prompt enhancer if you want, which will add more detail to the prompt. I actually leave this on most of the time now, as this is a new feature. There may be quite a lot of people in the queue ahead of you, so sometimes you have to wait around 5 to 10 minutes, but sometimes it can be really quick. Let's have a look at the video. It looks pretty good, to be honest. It's got some realistic facial animations, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. All I put in the prompt was a man is looking happy, and he looks extremely happy. It seems to have kept the consistency in his face, which is really good and impressive. Let's have a look at some other examples of realistic people turned into videos. I generated an image of this man using the same model as before, and I put in the prompt an old man sitting still, but Minx interpreted it as him writing on the paper. It looks incredibly realistic, and they've nailed the movement. In this one, I used the same image from before but put a man starts crying. I do feel bad for making him cry, as it looks so real. Then this one looks incredible. I put a man starts crying and he just starts breaking down in a really realistic way. In this photo, I've got a man eating something, and I wanted him to be disgusted at what he just ate. It nailed the facial animation on this one. Here's the man eating something and he's completely in shock. I love the way he transitions from eating to a shocked face. It's pretty funny. Here's a man waking up and scared, and I think it's an incredible transition from him sleeping to being woken up and alert. You can feel the fear in the moment. I had an image of a man drinking a beer in a club, and it made an insanely realistic video. You can even see the liquid in the bottle start to move, and his realistic eye movement sells the shot. This one has some realistic camera movement too, as she starts laughing but then gets distorted near the end. Before the distortion, it looks incredible. Now let's see how well it works with visual effects. This is a simple one. I'm using the image of the man I showed earlier, and I wanted a hat to fall on his head. It created this comical video where he even finds it funny himself. Here I have a simple photo, and I gave it the prompt to float off the table and explode. It spins around and then explodes into what looks like paper. It's an interesting style. This one uses a photo of my car, and I put in the prompt for the car to explode. It created an awesome, realistic explosion with simulated smoke and fire, and I'm very impressed with how this turned out. I also tried an image of a flooded street in a village and wanted to see how well it worked with water simulation. It produced a realistic simulation of a tsunami coming through the village. While we're talking about visual effects, let's see how it works with green screen effects. It works really well with green screen images. I took this image from a royalty-free stock website, and Minimax turned it into a video. Everything around the screen is animated in a realistic way, and it kept the green screen on the monitor, so I can put anything I want into that screen. If you could like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Now let's see how it works with animation. It works well with different kinds of animation and art styles. I've got this image of an anime looking woman and I prompted it for a woman looking scared. It did a good job keeping the animation style intact with nice lighting and good mouth animation. I used the Pixar CGI style for this boy and I was blown away by the animation. It looks seamless, he looks away, looks back at the camera, and it all looks professional. I even tried a Lego style and it looks so good with nice cinematic camera movement in the shot. I also tried it on a line drawing and it added some nice facial animation. Here's an image from a character in comic book style art and it's really interesting as it adds unique facial animation. Let's have a look at how well it works with animals. It works exceptionally well with animals, so I generated an image of a dog using that realistic image generator and I am blown away by the video. The movement on the dog is incredibly realistic and I would have no idea that this was created with AI. Here's another one of a cat and it just nails that cat movement perfectly. Here's a shark and I prompted it with slow motion, which adds that really nice, slow cinematic look to it. Let's have a look at trying some landscape videos. It works really well with landscape style videos and I tested it with a time-lapse prompt. It creates this really realistic wave motion coming in on the beach. With the time-lapse prompt, it created a nice change in the colors coming from the sky. If you want this effect, make sure to put time-lapse in your prompt. I also generated an image of a river using that realistic image generator and it created some amazing flowing water down the river. It looks like it was shot straight from a smartphone. Now, to monetize such content, you need to first decide in what niche you want to create. And in order to do that, you need to know that your niche has to have demand and content that went viral before. For instance, most B2B content quite rarely go viral because there's simply not enough demand there. On the other hand, Mr. Beast style videos will go viral often because it's easy to consume and nearly anyone can watch it. You need to find the right balance. For example, if you do something connected to money, it should be a topic that most of the people are interested in. It can be crypto, make money on YouTube, make money online, and so on. Motivational or wisdom channels are also good choices, or even history channels. Travel niche will always work, the same with health and animals. Just pick what you're most experienced with and start creating. If you do this in any of the niches I just mentioned, it'll be quite easy to get your first 1000 subscribers with 1 to 5 videos and start making money from YouTube directly. Then, depending on your niche, you can sell digital products, physical products with Amazon, courses, communities, and I'd say these are the best ways to make money on YouTube. Now, if you'd like to see a full guide on how to create videos from a script to a final footage, make sure to watch this video next. No editing required, just one simple prompt is all it takes.